Welcome back to the Guardian Rebel Review, ladies and gentlemen. So, yesterday it was revealed by James Gunn himself that he is making a follow up to his Superman film. It's supposed to be called Man of Tomorrow, the follow up, and it is scheduled to come out in July of 2027, I believe. So, I don't understand why this is happening because this movie is a flop. Okay, it made only $611 million at the box office. It still has not beat Man of Steel. It will never catch Man of Steel. It has not beat BVS. It has not beat Justice League. And it wasn't. It's not even the highest grossing film of the summer. Jurassic World did that. They had it over at $850 million. On top of that, they're losing about $200 million on this movie. The studio still has $40 billion worth of debt. Okay, the stock market price of the company is still only $11 a share. This announcement didn't help that. It's still sitting there. They're not making any progress in that regard. Furthermore, the digital release that hasn't gone well for the studio at all. When they first announced the digital release, they did it early, after only the film had only been in theaters for 35 days. They wanted fans to pay almost $30 to own the movie and another $25 to rent. And once they seen that they weren't making any money, they were struggling. They had a price reduction about a week after its digital release because they're not making any money. This film is the studio is struggling to make money back on this film. So it's just they're failing upwards. They keep rewarding Gunn for these failures. He lost $100 million on his Suicide Squad film. The studio lost another $200 million before that on Joker 2. And I just don't understand why that people think that this is positive news. The Guns Bros are like probably bragging and excited about that. Oh, look, see, it was successful. We're getting a sequel. But that's not the case. That's far from the freaking truth. That's just not the reality of the situation. In fact, I saw somebody released a chart, a top 10 of highest grossing DC films of all time. And what's funny about it is that James Gunn's Superman wasn't even in the top 10. It was number 11. You know, but all the Snyderverse films are on that list. James Gunn's Superman hasn't even cracked that list. He's had two films in his DCU so far, and he still hasn't even gotten the top 10 because the movie's underperforming. And there's no guarantee that Gunn will even be able to make this film because it's scheduled to come out after his contract is up. His contract is up in 2026. And also, Supergirl is supposed to come out before this Superman follow-up. That's supposed to come out next year. So if when that movie comes out, don't expect that to do well because it's not she's not a more popular character than Superman. Uh, that movie is probably going to underperform, and it'll be Gunn's third financial flop for DC in a row if that movie gets released and it comes out. Another thing that comes to mind when I'm thinking about these things that have been going on at Warner Brothers with James Gunn and DC Studio is that it's kind of strange that this movie, his Man of Steel film, this project is getting fast tracked when they've been dragging their feet and taking their sweet ass time to get Batman 2 made. So it's kind of it's just stupid to put James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow at the top of the priority list when the Batman 2, we've been waiting for that film for a lot longer, or at least fans have, and it's going to be more successful because the first movie made almost $800 million. This next film is highly anticipated, and it's going to do better. and it's going to make James Gunn look bad. The optics are going to be terrible when Matt Reeves' films and his projects have been doing better than Gunn's. Just like the Penguin is getting way more viewers than Peacemaker. I think Peacemaker got like 600,000 viewers versus the 3.2 million viewers that the Penguin got. So James Gunn doesn't have anything to brag about. Like I said before, he should have never been made the head of DC Studios. Um, it's a huge mistake. There are so many other people, even if they didn't want to go with Snyder, so many other people that would have been better for that job. They should have stuck with Snyder, in my opinion, but James Gunn is the worst person they could pick. Nobody wanted to see orgies, mutant monkeys, green babies, flying dogs, Superman getting kicked in the nuts, Lex Luthor crying, uh, Superman acting like a man child and getting into petty arguments with Lois. He also got upset about getting trolled on the internet. That's not Superman. None of this stuff is DC. This is not how these characters should be portrayed, and fans did not should not pay for this type of garbage. If anything, Gunn should be writing. He should be, I don't know, writing for The Boys or Gen V on Amazon Prime. He could do that type of stuff. That's what he's good at. But the content that he wants to bring to DC is just not it. It's not happening. It pisses me off and it makes me sick. And I'm tired of the studio's nonsense. I'm tired of people hyping him up, supporting him, protecting him, and making excuses for him. Um, but anyway, that's all I had for this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll check you out, guys. Check you guys out later. I'm out for now. Peace.